Hi everyone, today we are going to look about the real story behind The Conjuring 4. So if you like this video and you need more like this, please subscribe to our channel and share it with your allies. Now let's begin. Yes, as we know, The Conjuring 4 is very close to the theaters. But did anyone know what will be the story of the movie, and is it based on true story? Well, the answer is yes, it is based on true story. The Conjuring, Last Rites is based on the real-life alleged haunting of the Smurl family that the Warrens investigated in 1986. Executive producer Peter Safran told Entertainment Weekly that the case had percolated on a regular basis as a potential plotline since the beginning of the franchise, as it's one of the more Googleable ones. We've known about this one for a long time, Wilson told the outlet. Then writers are playing around with how it affects the family and what's going on in the family's life. That's where we can really theatricalize it. We're not making a documentary. Now let's go to the true story behind Conjuring 4, who were Jack Smurl and Janet Smurl. Jack and Janet Smurl were parents who moved into a duplex in West Pittston, Pennsylvania, with their two young daughters in 1976. Jack's parents later moved in and occupied the other half of the duplex. The couple also eventually welcomed twins. Life in the house was mostly uneventful until one night in 1985. When a light fell from the ceiling and left their daughter, Shannon Smurl, with a gash on her forehead. Over the next year and a half, the Smurls claimed to experience a range of supernatural activity, from blood-curdling screams and odd smells to witnessing their German Shepherd, Simon, get thrown against the wall and their daughters pushed down the stairwell. Jack also claimed that a demonic presence had sexually assaulted him. Up until a year ago, I thought that these type of things only happened in movies, Jack told Lorraine in a 1986 interview. And I always felt, of course, that movies were, always overstated to begin with, so I wasn't really a believer. In Last Rites, Rebecca Calder and Elliot Cowan will play Janet and Jack, respectively. What happened to the Smurl family? After two allegedly failed exorcisms, the Smurls decided to go public with their story in hopes of attracting more help in ridding their home of demons. They were interviewed on TV programs like Larry King Live and Entertainment Tonight, and their alleged paranormal nightmare was covered closely by national media. Their efforts paid off in 1986, when their case caught the attention of Ed and Lorraine. The famed paranormal investigators concluded that the Smurls' home had been invaded by four spirits: an elderly woman, a young girl with the potential for violence, a man who died in the home, and a demon. According to the New England Society for Psychic Research, Ed and Lorraine's organization, now run by their daughter and son-in-law, Judy Spera and Tony Spera, the demon was using the other three spirits to destroy the Smurls. Ed told the Times Leader in 1986 that he encountered the presence during his first night in the Smurls' home, and that furniture began to jump around when he tried to expel the demon with holy water, holy oil, and a crucifix. I did not have to wait moments when the very thing I felt was a drop in temperature of at least 30-some degrees, he said. Then, a dark mass formed about 3 feet in front of me. There was a sound in back of me. I could hear rattling around. Where is the Smurl family now? With the help of the Warrens, the Smurls wrote a book about their story in 1986 titled The Haunted, One Family's Nightmare. 5 years later, it was adapted into a TV movie starring Sally Kirkland. As for the demon, it wasn't Ed and Lorraine who allegedly rid it from the family's home, but a pastor of a nearby church. Reverend Joseph Adonisio told the Times Leader in October 1986 that intense prayers are what chased the foul smells and violent demons from the West Pittston home. However, Janet told the outlet in 1987 that she still heard knocking around her home and occasionally saw shadows. The following year, the Smurls moved to Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. In 2017, Jack died from diabetes complications at the age of 75. Though his daughter, Karen Smurl, told the Pocono Record that her dad had put their supernatural nightmare behind him, she occasionally works as a paranormal investigator. We had such a hard time and nobody to turn to, she told the outlet in 2017. He was happy I was a voice out there for people who need help. What happened to the Smurl house? In 1987, the family put the house up for sale, per the Observer reporter. After they moved out, a man named Richard Bridle purchased it as a rental, but claimed to have difficulty finding a tenant because of the residence's haunted history. That same year, Deborah Owens moved into the duplex in West Pittston and told the Times leader that she never encountered anything supernatural. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next one.